Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am Kirsty and this is Stuck in the Mud. If you're new here, welcome. I discuss everything OCD and anxiety related because I myself have suffered with OCD and generalised anxiety disorder for the last 40 years. And I do think I know quite a lot about it, and I'm hoping to pass on my knowledge and help to you guys and hopefully help you on your healing journey. In today's video, I'm talking all about how we can approach intrusive thoughts differently. And there's a great way we can actually do this. I think we've all heard of online trolls and online keyboard warriors. We live in a digital world and we all communicate with each other much more online. And unfortunately, there are people that can be quite mean to other people and say some nasty things that they wouldn't actually say face to face, but they will do online. And we may all have experience of this. I certainly have experience of this, and it's hard for those things that are said online not to hurt you. You do actually take these things personally sometimes, and I know myself have. When I've had comments, you do tend to want to understand why, and question why this person has this opinion of you, or maybe why they feel it necessary to say nasty things. And as someone that suffers from OCD, that is the furthest thing I would want anyone to feel, and I would never like to put anybody in that position of feeling bad about themselves. And thinking about it, we can actually use this as a way to address our intrusive thoughts, and we can use it in the OCD world and anxiety world. So how do we do this? Because when you think, OCD is a big bully, and we have bullies online, the online trolls, the keyboard warriors, and we can look at those intrusive thoughts as being trolls. They're just saying nasty things that are completely baseless and not related to you at all. And if we can do that, we can actually address it very differently, because the automatic thing is like when we have, an online troll or someone saying bad things about you, we often want to defend ourselves and we want to get to the bottom of why this person thinks this way about you. And we can be very self-critical and start analysing everything about why this person has said this. And that is just the same with OCD intrusive thoughts. We'll get this random thought. We can't, it's not our fault, the thoughts that come into our head. It's very random and we can't control that. But we can control our thinking. This is something that, we have to change. It's a habitual change that we have to make. So when someone says something nasty about us online, we have that urge and we feel that need to get involved with that person and actually come to some kind of conclusion why they've said something completely baseless about you. Maybe they have an opinion. Everyone's entitled to an opinion, but we don't have to respond. And why would we involve ourselves in something when we don't have to? We can leave it alone, because if we involve ourselves, the likelihood is that things are going to get bigger, because then the person will actually respond to you and this whole thing will just get bigger and bigger. And the reality is that it was a probably baseless statement that was made. They don't know anything about you. They may have their opinions, but why involve ourselves in this? Why waste our time and our energy on something that we don't have to? We can make it get bigger by just involving ourselves, and that is just exactly what happens when we involve ourselves with intrusive thoughts, which are a big bully. I think of it as an online troll. If we involve ourselves, the likelihood it's going to get bigger and bigger, and the more frustrated, the more anxiety we'll get, the more questions we'll have about everything. We're trying to figure out why this intrusive thought has popped up, but they're just so random and they say nothing about you, these intrusive thoughts. And same for what someone says online to you. It says nothing about you. And we've got to habitually, like I say, change that, the way we respond to our intrusive thoughts. We're just changing the way we see them, they're just OCD thoughts. It's just an online troll. You know, they don't mean anything. We can control that. We can control our thinking around it. And it becomes a habit after a while, the more that we do this, because we don't have to involve ourselves in these intrusive thoughts. We don't need to figure it out. We can let them be there and they will go away. Just like the online troll, if you don't respond to them, they will go away and it will fizzle out and fade because they're not getting anything back from you. And if these intrusive thoughts aren't getting anything back with you, they will fade away and they won't get bigger. They will just get smaller and they will just fizzle out because they're not receiving that energy from you. You know, we tend to, with intrusive thoughts, we like fanning the flames, you know, and they just get bigger and bigger. We're giving oxygen to it. We don't need to do that. We can let them be there. And it's going to be hard at first. Like I say, this becomes a habit after a while. You know, the habit is we're getting involved with them, and we have done for so long. I myself have done that for many, many years. You know, it's the automatic thing to do. We want to figure out why we're getting them. But these are just random thoughts. They say nothing about you. They are just automatic. We can't control what comes into our head, but we can control what we do about it. And it's going to take a bit of effort on our part to kind of recognize when we're getting involved with an intrusive thought. But we can do it, and we have to give ourselves compassion in this as well, because it's going to take some time to actually change our behavior in relation to our intrusive thoughts and our urges to engage in a ritual, you know, in our compulsions. We have to give ourselves some grace there, because it's something we've done for so many years for many of us, and it takes time to actually change those habits that we have around them. But this is just a great way to recognize those intrusive thoughts as being a troll, a bully, and we don't engage with them, because if we engage with them, it's just going to get bigger. But if we don't engage with it and we let it be there, we're not pushing it away, we're just letting it be there. You know, that comment that someone made online is still there. You know, the intrusive thoughts are still there, but if we don't respond to it, we don't engage with it, it's screaming for our attention, but we don't have to do that. We can let it be there and it will fade away. So thanks for watching this video today. I hope it has given you some food for thought about how you can approach them differently in future. Let me know if this helps you. And if you haven't already, please remember to like the video and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. Thanks so much for watching today. See you next time.